Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Selects Academy at South Kent School 15 National Hockey on YouTube. This afternoon, the Academy taking on the Neponset Valley River Rats 15U live from the Northford Ice Pavilion in Northford, Connecticut. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Wells Aiken. Happy to be with you again on YouTube for Selects Academy Hockey. And this afternoon, as we said, the Academy taking on the Neponset Valley River Rats. This is the U15 squad. Of course, the Academy suffering their first loss of the season last weekend against the Neponset Valley River Rats U16 squad. The Academy coming into this game at 8-1-1. And with that loss, they will look to rebound today against the younger version of the same team they faced last week. Teams are getting set to take the ice here at Northford Ice Pavilion in Northford, Connecticut. Unfortunately, we are not live on YouTube. We are on tape delay due to a bad Wi-Fi signal. But hopefully you'll be watching this game on Monday from the comfort of your living rooms. A lot of Selects Academy parents in attendance here this weekend. I'm also joined by Annabelle Aiken. Annabelle, say hello to our audience at home.
Hello.
And let's take a look at the lineups for the two teams. For the Academy, at forward, number 9, Victor Chinekanair. Number 11, Ryan Miknich is a scratch with an undisclosed lower body injury. Number 15, Jack Williams. Number 10, Colin Anna. Number 14, Nick DeSantis. Number 19, William Rinaldi. Number 16, Justin Gordon. Number 22, Jake Stapert. Number 29, Jack Gorton. Number 24, Jaden Boreanaz. Number 37, Felix Gavers. Number 26, Tyler Silverstein. On defense, number 3, Charlie DeRoche. Number 4, Caden Varga. Number 20, Austin Cook. Number 7, Frank Jurasevich. Number 6, Josh Steele. And number 5, Aiden Erishman. In net, we expect Bennett Jung to get the start. Jung looking to rebound after the loss last week to the U16 River Rats. Taking a look at the statistics for the team, Nick DeSantis and Jack Williams leading the team in scoring with 19 points each. Williams with the team lead in goals at 10. DeSantis with the team lead in assists with 11. Aiken with the team lead in goals against average at 1.40 and in save percentage at .916. And there you see the rest of the statistics for the Academy. And taking a look at those, you can see the scoring balance that this team has. All but 3 players have gotten on the scoreboard with goals, and every player has at least 2 points. So balanced scoring up and down the lineup here for the Academy. Taking a look at the lineup for the Neponset Valley River Rats. At forward, number 3, Kyle Heath. Number 5, Brandon Froyo. Number 10, Colby Magliozzi. Number 11, Matt Creamer. Number 13, Tyler Gordon. Number 14, Sean Walsh. Number 17, Roman Ticelli. Number 21, Chris Hosevar. Number 22, Owen Fowler. Number 44, Matt Venieri. Number 65, Stefano Lancy. Number 94, Cam Collins. On defense, number 2, Henry Johnson. Number 8, Jake Oblak. Number 9, Zenas Kennedy. Number 19, James O'Connor. Number 48, Will Cohen. And number 97, Charlie Spence. 2 goaltenders for the River Rats are number 32, Jonathan Karafotis, and number 40, Matthew Mason. Taking a look at the My Hockey rankings that were released this week, the Academy checking in at number 7. Minnesota Blades hold the top spot, followed by Little Caesars, the Buffalo Junior Sabres, Team Wisconsin, the Chicago Mission, the St. Louis Blues, and then Selects Academy, these Neponset Valley River Rats U15 team checking in at number 44 in the My Hockey rankings, week number 1 rankings released this week. Let's take a look at the other My Hockey rankings divisions, U16 and U18 divisions, and you will see that the Academy with a strong showing early in the season, and there it is right there. You see the U18s ranked at number 2, and the U16s ranked at number 3. So all 3 Selects Academy teams checking into the top 10 in My Hockey rankings. We'll check in with those each week as we go throughout the season. Teams just finishing up the warm-up here. And we're getting set to go from the Northford Ice Pavilion in Northford, Connecticut. Looks like we're going to play 2 22.5-minute periods. as the teams gather around netminder Bennett Young and get set to play here as our pregame concludes, and we will get set to get underway here in just a few minutes. Teams gathering at the benches for one last set of instructions from the coaches. And looks like Jonathan Karafotis will get the start for the River Rats. In net to our right, Bennett Young, as we mentioned earlier, getting the start to our left. The Academy will send out DeSantis, Gordon, and Rinaldi to start, with Varga and DeRoche at the points. And the River Rats will counter with Cohen and Kennedy at the points, with Ticelli centering Hokovar and Fowler. We're set to get underway here from Northford, Connecticut. And off the opening draw, the Academy will control. That's DeSantis with the puck. DeSantis will circle back and look for help. His pass up the middle for Gordon goes in on Karafotis, and we'll get a quick whistle early on here. Face-off coming to the left of Jonathan Karafotis. DeSantis stepping in on the draw. Referee looking for the wingers to back out of the draw. We'll see how long that lasts. As DeSantis wins that draw cleanly, back to Varga. Varga shoots, that shot goes wide. DeRoche will pinch there, keeping it in the zone. The River Rats will reverse side, and Kennedy will send it up, but kept in by Varga. His shot goes in, and Karafotis will glove that just 55 seconds in. Both teams getting a quick line change as the Academy will send out Williams, and Miknich was listed as a scratch, but it looks like he is going to play. Williams, Chinekanair, and Miknich as Williams steps in on the draw. Puck comes up the left wing side, and the River Rats will come to center. That pass is picked off there at center by Chinekanair. He sends it back deep. Charlie Spence will chase and send it around the boards for the River Rats. He will regain control and reverse sides. Hard hit there in the corner by the Academy as the teams battle. Williams and Miknich battling for the Academy. And the River Rats will gain control and come to center. Jurasevich sends that puck deep, sends a body to the ice as Spence sends it back for Henry Johnson. Johnson in behind Karafotis, loses the puck momentarily, sends it back near side for Spence. They play a little back and forth. There's a heavy forecheck by the Academy. Jake Stapert now out there with Gavers. Puck comes near side. Will come all the way out to Jurasevich. Jurasevich will regroup. As Stefano Lancy handles the puck there for the River Rats. And it'll go back around for James O'Connor. O'Connor up the right wing boards. Stapert there. River Rats will gain control and attempt to backhand it out of the zone, but the clearing attempt by Charlie Spence is turned back by the Academy. Now Lancy through center. That set up the right wing side. River Rats move in over the zone. Stepping through one defender, but Aiden Arishman is there to provide an assist as the Academy will come back through center. And that pass a little bit too far, and the referees will wave icing as the puck won't quite reach the goal line as Boreanaz chases for the Academy, and now Silverstein. Coming back through center are the River Rats. Puck turned over there and back to the River Rats as they come across the blue line, moving in. That's Cam Collins with a shot wide of Jung. He's yet to face a shot in this game. First zone time for the River Rats as Jaden Boreanaz comes down the left wing side. Boreanaz bodied off hard there. And the puck will come around near side for Silverstein. Silverstein in the corner as the puck will come back out to the point. Varga with a shot. That in on Karafotis. Rebound out in the slot. Silverstein with a shot. That's blocked up high. That'll come back to the point. Another shot goes high and over the head of Jonathan Karafotis. And the River Rats will send that all the way down. But as it hops over the stick of the Academy defenseman Charlie DeRoche, the officials will wave icing. And he will set up in behind Jung with an outlet pass. It comes up the right wing side now for DeSantis. DeSantis centering for Gordon. Gordon not able to connect on that pass, and Varga will regroup at center with DeRoche. Back the other way come the Academy. Rinaldi dumps it deep in the zone. Justin Gordon in quick on the forecheck. Gordon now handling, dishes for Rinaldi. Rinaldi inside the blue line, back in for Gordon. He'll cycle it deeper as DeSantis will control in the corner. He's bodied off and hounded there by Kennedy. Kennedy with a nice stick lift gains possession of the puck and sends it around near side for the River Rats as they send it back around. Having trouble getting out of their zone here, although they are doing a good job of hounding the Academy and keeping them to the outside. River Rats coming up the left wing side now. That puck is tipped by Owen Fowler. Fowler in hard on the forecheck. DeSantis now in behind Jung. DeSantis back for Varga. Varga looking at his options, elects to go out left side for DeRoche, and DeRoche will punt that down the ice as O'Connor handles there for the River Rats. So they'll come back up the left wing side now for Hokovar, and that puck will go back in the zone off sides, and it will come back out to center. 18:28 left to go here in the first half, and the Academy and the Neponset Valley River Rats scoreless. Face-off coming at center. Victor Chinekanair stepping in with Miknich and Williams. Cook and Durasevich as the puck comes back to the River Rats on the draw. Chinekanair chips that back in offsides, touches up, and we'll get a face-off outside the zone. Annabelle, your thoughts on the game so far?
I think it's going well for both teams.
Both teams playing hard, but no goals yet as Chinekanair steps in on the draw. Chinekanair wins that one forward. River Rats will control. And Cook now for the Academy. Austin Cook, the leading defensive scorer for the Academy with 4 goals and 3 assists, 7 points. As Vanieri sends that one around near side. Hokovar up on the left wing boards, looks for the pass. It comes to Miknich instead. Miknich pitches further for Williams. Williams battling along the half wall. Jack Williams gets it back to the point. Durasevich's shot goes in wide of the mark, and Miknich will control in the corner for the Academy. Miknich sends it deeper for Chinekanair. Chinekanair, the Quinnipiac University commit out of Southington, Connecticut, controls and sends it deeper for Miknich. Miknich ships it further along the half wall, and the River Rats and the Academy do battle along the wall as the puck will come to center, and Williams with a good forecheck there as the puck will come back to Durasevich. That'll hit the end boards and go out of play, and we'll get a stoppage here. Face-off coming outside the zone, 17:31 left to go in the opening half. So not a lot of offensive zone time for the River Rats so far, but not a lot of quality scoring chances for the Academy at the other end, despite a lot of zone time. As Felix Gaver steps in the draw, he's out there with Colin Anna and Jake Stapert. Steele and Erishman at the points, and Steele now will field for the Academy and fire it in deep as the River Rats will go back and control there. River Rats will chip it out of the zone. We'll get an icing call here as that goes all the way down, and another stoppage. 17-12 left to go here in the first half, and no score from Northford. The draw to the left of Karafotis. The Academy will win that. Anna will send it back to the point. A little bit too much for Steele to handle. Erishman comes over to help out and sends it up the ice for Stapert. Stapert overskates it, but Anna is there, and now Gavers. And the puck will come back the other way as the River Rats will dump it deep, and Collins will chase for the River Rats along with Walsh. Puck will come up the left wing side, and the Academy controlling there as Stapert tries to one-hand it at center, but no luck there. Good hit at the left point by Josh Steele as he stands a man up. Shot in on goal, and that rebound comes right out in the slot, and the River Rats fire that puck wide. Golden opportunity there for the River Rats to get the first goal of the game. It's a bit of a careless turnover there in the end, in the defensive end zone of the Academy as Silverstein chases there. Silverstein, Spence. Spence now coming through center for the River Rats. He'll dump it deep. Jung will tee it up behind the net there, as it'll come up for Gorton. Jack Gorton now with a headman pass for Silverstein. Silverstein will chip that in deep to the side, right side of Jonathan Karafotis, and the River Rats will dump back to center as DeRoche retrieves there, sending over for Varga. Varga gains the red line and dumps it deep. as Johnson will chase back there for the River Rats. So we'll come back to the point now to DeRoche. DeRoche looking for Gordon. Gordon with a pass intended for DeSantis, and that just bounces over his stick, and it'll come near side corner now. Hard hit there by Nick DeSantis, as the Academy will control with Varga at the point, dumping it deep, as the Academy will change some of their players here. And Lancey now in the corner battling with DeSantis. DeSantis coming off the wall for Gordon. Back to the point. Durasevich with a shot. That's turned aside by Karafotis. Sent up into the netting, and we'll get a stoppage here, 15-13 from a scoreless Northford Ice Pavilion. Face off to the left of Karafotis. Hard shot by Frank Durasevich, turned aside by the I believe former Providence Capitals netminder. DeSantis off the draw, wins that one in front, centers for Gordon, and that goes through his stick, over his stick, under his stick, but through him and to the far side where the Academy will control. Rinaldi there battling along the wall. Rinaldi sends it up for Gordon. DeSantis now with the puck. DeSantis moving in over the blue line. DeSantis trying to turn the corner, and he's bodied off there, and the River Rats will gain possession and come back out of the zone. At center ice, the River Rats will come through center. Shot in on goal, steered aside by Jung. Comes back out. Shot there, that's turned aside by Jung, and the Academy will come out near side now. Gordon coming down the right wing side. Gordon hit hard there into the glass. Rinaldi battling there along the half wall. Rinaldi with a nice move coming out of the bottom of the circle. Gordon there now. And Chudekadair, fresh off the bench, battling in the corner. Rinaldi comes in and gets slashed, and we're going to get a call here, our first penalty of the game, as the River Rats will get called for a slashing penalty. And they've got number 22, Owen Fowler. He'll go for the slash with 14-18 left to go here in period number 1. First of 2 halves from the Northford Ice Pavilion, and the Academy with their first power play of the game. The Academy will send out Williams, DeSantis, DeRoche, Cook, and Chudekadair, as the draw will come to the right of Karafotis. Off the draw, Williams wins it to DeRoche. Back for Cook. Cook at the left point. Cook shoots. That's deflected. Karafotis with the save, and it will come back out to Cook. Cook down for Chudekadair. Chudekadair with a shot. That's blocked up high, picked off in the slot, but the Academy able to regain possession of the puck, as Chudekadair will control on the right wing boards. Chudekadair looking to the point, sends it back. Comes back in for Chudekadair. He goes back door. Shot by DeRoche, and that goes high and over the net as DeSantis will control in the corner. DeSantis back for Cook. Cook down low for DeRoche. Cook back at the point. Cook shot, pass shot to the right side of the net. That's shoveled toward the net by DeSantis, but he buries it into the side of the net, and Karafotis covers up. We'll get a face-off to his left. 1:22 left on the penalty to Fowler, and 13:39 left to go here in the first half. What do you think of that power play so far, Annabelle?
I think it's going well.
It's going well. Nice look there on the pass to the right side of the net. DeSantis couldn't bury it, but certainly a good look there by the Academy trying to go backdoor as Chudekadair gets chased from the faceoff. The Quinnipiac commit will be exchanged for the Miami University commit, Nick DeSantis, and he steps in on the draw. DeSantis wins it to Chudekadair. Chudekadair controlling along the wall. Nice job by the River Rats there. That was Tyler Gordon. He'll send it all the way down. And Jung will set it up for Cook. Cook pressured momentarily, but Cook will come out from behind Jung to his left. Pass up the left wing side to Chudekadair. He chips it up for Williams, and Williams just a little bit ahead of that pass, and we'll get an offsides call here. Face-off coming outside the zone with 59 seconds left on the penalty to Fowler, and no score, as the referees will debate the location of the face-off. And they're going to bring it to center ice since that's where the pass came from. Off the draw, the Academy will control Varga. Varga sending it up the left wing side. The Academy gaining the zone and coming in. Pass back to the point for Varga. Varga pressured there, sends it deep for Gavers. Gavers loses the puck, and the River Rats will ice it with 39 seconds left on the penalty. Jung will tee it up for Varga for the final 30 of this first man advantage for the Academy. Left wing side, now right wing. This is Gavers speeding down the right wing side. Gavers cutting to the middle, using that speed. Cuts in front of the net, saved by Karafotis, and he'll cover up and hang on. Nice speed there by Felix Gavers as he skated hard to the right, cut back to the left in front of the net, and Karafotis equal to the task as we'll get a face-off to his left with 21 seconds left to go on the penalty. What'd you think of that rush, Annabelle?
I gotta say that was really close to a goal.
Really close to a goal. It's good analysis there. Far better than what we get from Andy Brickley on the Bruins. Victor Chinekanair stepping in now. He's out there with DeSantis and Williams with Cook at the point. Puck comes to Cook. Cook fields that one. As that's chipped out of the zone by Sean Walsh, and Cook will go back down to chase. Cook sends it over for DeRoche. DeRoche back for Cook. Cook hounded there by Walsh as the Academy comes back out. DeSantis sends it up the left wing side. Back for Williams. Williams with a shot. That goes high and over the net as it'll come back to the point now for Cook. Cook pressured there, but good composure to hang on to the puck. Cook now. Cook circles. Sends it far side for DeRoche. DeRoche walks in. His centering pass is tipped through the slot. DeSantis will control now. Tries to feed one to the point, but that bouncing puck not going his way. Williams now for DeSantis. DeSantis to Chinekanair. His shot turned aside by Karafotis. And the Academy 0 for 1 on the power play as they get good pressure towards the end of it. And the River Rats will ice it here with 11:44 left to go in the first half. So the Academy starting to warm up there on that first power play towards the end, but not able to put the puck past netminder Jonathan Karafotis. As Gavers steps in, he's out there with Anna and Stapert. Off the draw, Gavers wins it to Anna. Anna along the right wing wall, chips it further for Gavers. It'll be chased there by Spence. Spence sends it up the right wing side to the point where it's shot back in by Steele. Kennedy sends it up the left wing side, and Stapert tips it out of play, and that faceoff will come outside the zone. 11:25 left to go here in the first period. No score from Northford, Connecticut. A rink, I have to say, with probably one of the worst Wi-Fi signals in North America. You can't even get email in here. Kennedy controls for the River Rats off the draw. Kennedy sends it right side for Spence. Spence skating through the middle. He'll dump it deep, and the River Rats will chase. Erishman for the Academy. Deep in his corner to the left of Bennett Jung. Pressured there by Fowler. Now Collins will control. Collins sends it around near side for Fowler. Fowler hounded there by Erishman, and Gavers will come in, and we're going to get a holding call on Aiden Erishman as he took a hand off the stick and wrapped it around Owen Fowler. And Erishman will take the Academy's first penalty of the day, heading to the box for the next 2 minutes with 10:58 left to go here in the first half. And check that, they're going to call Steele on the hold. I thought that was Erishman. My apologies. That was Josh Steele. So he will sit, and the River Rats will get their first power play of the game as they set up to the right of Bennett Jung off the draw. Roman Ticelli stepping in for the River Rats. Kennedy out there on the point with Will Cohen. Kennedy over for Cohen. Cohen sends it deep now. Fowler back to Cohen. Cohen at the point. Sends it down low. Ticelli down for Fowler. Back to Ticelli. Ticelli looking at his options down low for Fowler. And the net comes off there as Jung drives into the left post playing that puck. And we'll get a stoppage here. Minute 43 left to go on the penalty to Steele. DeSantis, Chinekanair, Cook, and Durasevich out there for the Academy. As the River Rats will stay with their five. Ticelli, Fowler, Kennedy, Cohen. And looks like Hocevar on the left wing side. That'll come back to the point and bounces over the stick of Kennedy. He dumps it back in deep where the Academy will control. This is Durasevich. Durasevich sends it down the ice, and Kennedy will retrieve for the River Rats and look to come back the other way, setting up the power play. Up the left wing side for Fowler. Fowler's dish is rejected, but he regains control and leaves it now for Ticelli. Good stick there by Nick DeSantis to knock it back to center, and he will chase as Ticelli sets up, giving it to Kennedy and over for Cohen. Pass behind Cohen a little bit, and he'll have a little bit of trouble, but we'll regroup and send for Kennedy. Kennedy now. Over for Cohen. Cohen up for Ticelli. Ticelli tries to chip past Trudecadere, but Cook will field there and backhand out of the zone. River Rats will dump that in offsides. And Cook will ice that all the way down on Karafotis with 44 left to go on the penalty to steal. That puck is tipped by Owen Fowler at center to negate the icing. And the River Rats will step up there as Spence just keeps it in. That puck will come far side now for James O'Connor. O'Connor dumps it deep. Centering pass picked off there by Williams. Williams backhand pass up for Justin Gordon. Gordon streaking down the left wing side as Spence chases in behind Karafotis. Gordon does a flyby and Karafotis comes back out. Check that. Karafotis, that is Spence coming out from behind Karafotis as the Academy with a good stick at the blue line will cause that play to go offsides. We'll get a stoppage here. 5 seconds left on the penalty to steal. 9:03 left to go in period number 1. Draw just outside the Academy zone. DeRoche will handle off the draw, and he'll send that all the way down, and Spence will chase. He's back there with O'Connor. Spence eludes the forecheck and sends it up the left wing side. That's Creamer. And now O'Connor. O'Connor will gain the red and dump it in deep to his right, to the left of Bennett Young. And the Academy will come out of the zone. That is Jack Gordon, backhanding it to center. And the River Rats will regroup and control. Kind of a lackluster first period here. Not a ton of great scoring opportunities. A couple by the Academy, one I think by the River Rats. But other than that, just a lot of back and forth and turnovers. Kind of a sloppy hockey game so far. River Rats controlling the zone. Jaden Boreanaz there. Battles off one River Rat and sends it back to center. And now this is Johnson coming in over the line. Johnson looking for Gordon. Gordon bodied off there by Stapert. And the River Rats will control at center and dump deep. Erishman will chase as Jung unable to tee that up. And along left wing side, that's Gordon. Gordon battling with Erishman. And it looks like we will get a penalty here. A high stick. And this time it will be on number 5, Aiden Erishman, as he'll sit for 2 minutes on the high sticking call. So the Academy with some penalty trouble early here as the River Rats go back on the power play with 7:43 left to go in period number 1.
Did they just finish the power play?
They did, and they're right back on another power play. Off the draw, Gavers not able to win it as Kennedy will control at the point for the River Rats. Kennedy sends it deep for Gordon. Gordon losing control there, comes back to Kennedy and jumps over his stick. He'll send it right side for Spence. Spence hounded there by Gavers, but he will send it over for Kennedy. Good stick by Gavers as Durasevich will send it all the way down, and Spence will chase for the River Rats. Spence coming out of his zone. Spence sends it up for Magliozzi. Magliozzi will dump that deep. And we'll get a stoppage here. It's like for an offsides. Minute 27 left to go on the penalty. 7:10 left to go in period number 1. Gavers stepping in on the draw. And the River Rats will control. Kennedy sends it over for Spence. Spence pressured by Gavers, gives it to Kennedy. Kennedy moving up the left wing side, gains the red and dumps it deep. That puck will go in behind to the far corner for Durasevich. Durasevich battling there with Lancey. Lancey centers, that goes off a skate and wide of Jung, possibly a stick. Dangerous play there, but it goes wide of goal. And Kennedy will control at center for the River Rats. Kennedy sending over for Spence. Charlie Spence, the former South Shore King, sends it up the left wing side to Zenas Kennedy, the former Providence Capital. And Jung will tee it up there for the River, or check that for the Academy. And Durasevich will send it all the way down where Karafotis will set it up for the final 45 of this River Rats power play. Coming out of his zone, this is Spence. Spence crossing the blue. Good stick there by Chineke-Air. Chineke-Air with a stick lift and an opportunity. He's bodied off there. Pair of nines. Not going to do you much good in poker, but leads to an exciting play in front of Jonathan Karafotis. As Steele will send it back, and the Academy will send it all the way down with just 23 seconds left on the penalty to Irishman, and we're going to get a high sticking call here against the River Rats of the face-off, not the penalty variety, and that'll come to the left of Karafotis. 20 seconds left on the penalty to Irishman. 6:03 left to go here in period number 1 as the face-off will come to the left of Karafotis. DeSantis stepping in for the Academy. DeSantis chips that puck forward. As Ticelli will control for the River Rats. That'll come up the right wing side. This is Fowler. Fowler bodied off there by DeSantis, and then Steele chips it back to center. Will Cohen along the left wing side now for the River Rats. Cohen sends it up the left wing side for Hokovar. Hokovar up for Fowler. Fowler moving in. His shot is blocked up high, and Chineke-Air will control and come the other way for the Academy with Nick DeSantis as the teams are back at even strength. DeSantis centering for Miknich, and he tips that in on Karafotis. Nice save there by Jonathan Karafotis as he keeps Ryan Miknich off the board on a nice centering pass from Victor Chineke-Air with 5:30 left to go here in the first period. Chineke-Air, Miknich, and Williams out there with Durasevich and Cook. Looks like Froyo stepping in on the draw for the River Rats as Chineke-Air gets chased, and Miknich will step in. Off the draw, Williams along the half wall, sends it back to Cook at the point. Cook pressured there, but circles and dumps deep. Chineke-Air chases there. Will Cohen turns it over to Miknich. And the referee goes down as he runs into Brandon Froyo. And he gets right back up. And we'll get a stoppage here. And we got a high sticking call. And let's see who that's going to be on. Looks like Frank Durasevich is going to go to the box for a high stick. So the Academy in a lot of penalty trouble here in this first period.
Too many. As
the River Rats will go on their third power play of this first period, first half. With 5:08 left to go here in that first half. Williams off the draw. Loses to Ticelli. Kennedy sends it over for Spence. Spence back to the near side for Ticelli. Ticelli back for Spence. Fowler circles in front of Spence as Spence will carry and over the blue line. Good stick there by the Academy. As Williams will control and send it all the way down to the right of Jonathan Karafotis. Kennedy sends it around near side for Fowler. He lets it go for Ticelli and gets the puck back from Ticelli as Fowler comes to the blue line. Good stick there again as the River Rats having trouble gaining the zone. And good work by Williams and Miknich at center ice as the River Rats come to his own. Good stick lift there on Ticelli as Cook controls. Fowler moving in. Fowler with a shot, and that shot goes wide of Bennett Young. Golden opportunity there for Owen Fowler. Shot back to the point. Spence's shot is blocked out high by Cook, and that'll come all the way to center, where Williams will control moving down the right wing side. The Northeastern commit with a shot on Karafotis. That is steered to the right side of the ice, where the two teams will battle with Williams going down. And now it looks like Rinaldi with a chip forward, but the River Rats will control with Kennedy now sending a shot in on Jung, and he will smother and hang on. 3:53 left to go here in the first period. 42 seconds on the penalty to Durasevich in a 0-0 contest from the Northford Ice Pavilion. Off the draw, the Academy will control. Steele sending it around for DeRoche. Just out of his reach, his one-handed pass off the boards goes to Kyle Heath. Back to the point now, we're kept in by O'Connor. O'Connor sends it deeper for Gordon. Gordon battling there with Magliozzi, coming to help him out. DeSantis now. DeSantis sends it up the right wing side. Rinaldi controlling now. Rinaldi moving in over the line. He's pressured there by Cohen. And now Walsh. Check that, Heath. Will coming to the middle. Rinaldi's shot is blocked and deflected up over Karafotis into the netting and off a River Rats stick. So the faceoff will come to the left of the River Rats netminder with 14 seconds left on the penalty. 3:22 remaining here in period number 1. No score. DeSantis moving in on the draw against Heath. Heath, the former Bridgewater Bandit. As Cohen will control in behind Karafotis and try to get something going on the final 10 of this power play. Centering pass comes to Rinaldi. Rinaldi hooked there. And with all the penalties we've seen, surprised you don't see a hook on that call as Gordon comes back the other way for the River Rats. Gordon tries to dance around one defender, but no sail as Justin Gordon comes back the other way and feeds it up for DeSantis. DeSantis moving in with Rinaldi. Pass for Rinaldi as Nick DeSantis was knocked to the ice, but made a great effort at a pass to Rinaldi, and that adjusted his skates a little bit as Gordon turns it over there. DeSantis with a backhand. Karafotis can't find it, and now the puck goes wide as the Academy is buzzing here. Justin Gordon with a shot, and that goes up and over the netting. Not sure whether or not Karafotis got a piece of that or not, but Heath tries to gain control of the puck as the Academy controls back to the point now. Steele sends it deeper for Rinaldi, and the River Rats will get a breather here as they send it back to center. Coming into the zone now is Justin Gordon. Gordon's shot goes high and wide of the net. And the River Rats content under pressure just to ice it here, and we'll get a stoppage. 2:13 left to go in the first half with no score, and the faceoff coming back into the River Rats zone on the icing. A lot of good pressure there by the Academy, their first real sustained flurry of the game. And Karafotis equal to the task with a few shots not finding their way to the net. Face-off now to the right of Karafotis. Chinekanair off the draw will push it deep into the corner where O'Connor, check that where Johnson will battle there. That'll come back to the point now. Shot in on goal. Karafotis puts that rebound dangerously into the slot. The Academy controlling at the point. And what have we got here? We've got the net off, so we'll get a face-off to the left of Karafotis as they say he knocked it off. Face-off to the left of Karafotis as Chinek in. Back to the point now. Shot in by Varga. That's wide of the net. Puck center on the right wing boards now. Where Varga will send it deeper. Williams controlling there. Williams centers it in front. And that'll come to Lancey. And now Walsh along the left wing side. And we're going to get an interference call here with 1:30 left to go in the period, and Varga will go for interference, the fourth minor penalty on the Academy in this period. So 1:30 left to go. The River Rats on their fourth power play of the game, 0 for 4 so far. Face-off to the right of netminder Bennett Jung. Colin Anna out there. Jake Stapert on the draw. Jurasevich and Cook at the points. Cook now sends it up the right wing side, off the boards and off the referee, and he's hounded there. Nice play by Cook, and he gets it to Stapert, who will send it all the way down. Karafotis will handle there with 1:15 left to go in the period as the River Rats look to come out of the zone and set up. Up the left wing side now, the puck will come in for Hocevar. Hocevar moving to the middle to Fowler. Puck bounces in on Jung, and they score. As it looks like Ticelli bangs in the loose puck in front of the net. Good play by Hocevar to take it to the front of the net. Nice tip in front by Fowler to redirect it to the goal mouth, and Ticelli bangs home the goal, and that's a power play goal.
And the first goal of this game.
First goal of the game, and a power play goal for the River Rats as they take a 1-0 lead here with just 1:05 left to go in the first period. And off the draw, the Academy will look to answer as Erishman sends it over for Gordon. Gordon up for DeSantis. DeSantis battling there. DeSantis coming back through center. Rinaldi. He'll try to take the puck from Creamer, but Creamer chips it out and up the right wing side for Collins. Collins sends it deep around comes back near side. Creamer sends it back to the point. Kennedy's shot goes off a few bodies, and Collins will control for the River Rats, dumping it deep. Steele picks it up there, sends it up the left wing side, and Justin Gordon will streak down the left wing side, getting the red and the blue. Gordon shot in on goal. Karafotis having some trouble with that, but drops it into the crease to his left and is able to cover up. Tricky little shot there off the stick of Justin Gordon, using the defenseman as a screen, and Karafotis bobbled that momentarily, but found it in the crease to his left, and the faceoff will come to his right with just 27 seconds left in this opening half. River Rats on top, 1-0 on a power play goal by Tichelli. Off the draw, Gavers chips it ahead. And the River Rats coming through center. Academy will control now. Stapert. Gordon takes a hard hit there. Gives as good as he gets, much to the delight of his bench, as the Academy comes back the other way. Colin Anna moving in now. Anna down the left wing side. Check that, that was 20, now that was 10, Colin Anna, as the buzzer sounds, and the River Rats with a 1-0 lead here through 22.5 minutes of play. And as the teams will gather at the bench, I don't believe we're going to get an ice cut. Stunning at this age group that we're not getting an ice cut. But we'll take a break here with the River Rats on top, 1-0 through one half of play. So we're back here to start the second period, as the River Rats will chase in their own end. Durasevich and Chinekiner will chase there for the Academy. Puck will come back to the point, as the River Rats will control coming out of their zone. River Rats coming in over the zone line. That is Heath. Heath turned away there by Miknich, as Cook will send it around to the right side for Durasevich. Durasevich will skate it. He'll come to the red line and the blue. Durasevich moving in. Durasevich chips it around one defender. Centering pass for Williams. Williams with a shot, and Karafotis with the save there. As the puck will come back to center, and the River Rats will control. That is Vanieri, and he'll send it in on Jung, who will cover up just 30 seconds. Check that, 1 minute into this second half. River Rats on top, 1-0. Off the draw, Silverstein chips along the boards for Steele. Silverstein now coming through center. Silverstein pitches it ahead for Gorton. Gorton will chase there. Gorton and Cohen battling behind the net. Silverstein comes in to help out, as does Walsh. Up the right wing side now come the River Rats. River Rats moving across the zone line. Dangerous opportunity there as Vanieri came in on goal. And with 21:07 left to go here in the second half, and the River Rats with a 1-0 lead, they get a chance to put them up 2-0, but Jung with the stop, and the faceoff will come to his right. Back to the point now. And the Academy will come out of the zone. Pass there in the skates as the River Rats will regain control. And Fowler with a shot as Jung pops that rebound back into the slot. Nice pickup in the slot by the Academy defense to prevent a scoring opportunity there off the rebound. That centering pass hits the side of the net and comes back down below the goal line. Fowler gains possession of the puck, but his shot is blocked. Varga now sends it up the right wing side. Fowler and Gorton battling along the boards. And we're going to get a face-off back in the zone as that may have hit the ceiling. And the face-off to the right of netminder Bennett Jung. With 20:38 left to go here in the hockey game. Both centers chased here off the draw. Rinaldi and Collins will step in as the substitutes. Substitutes for another guy, as the Who would say. Off the draw, Cook chips it up for Rinaldi. Rinaldi sends it further for Gordon. Gordon moving up the right wing side, looks at his options. Gordon walking to center. His shot is blocked up into the netting, and the faceoff will come deep in the River Rat zone to the left of Karafotis. 20:27 left to go here in the second half. Off the draw, Academy will control. Gordon pressured there, and the puck will come back to center where Durasevich will send it to Cook. Cook and Durasevich will regroup as that puck is chipped up the left wing wall and turned back over into the zone where Durasevich will skate out from behind Jung. Durasevich sends it up the right wing side for Rinaldi. DeSantis moving in over the blue line. DeSantis centers for Rinaldi, goes too far to Durasevich. Durasevich's shot right into the breadbasket of Karafotis. He'll hang on with 19:56 left to go here in period number 2. Face off to the left as Stapert steps in for the Academy. Stapert will chase in behind the net. He gets some help there from Gavers. Stapert and Gavers battling, and Gavers dumped to the ice as the River Rats will come out of the zone up the left wing side. Puck left there for Magliozzi. He dumps it deep, and Jung will handle behind the net, leaving it for Arishman. Stapert now coming out of the zone for the Academy. As we'll get a stoppage here. And we're going to get a penalty on Magliozzi here, as the Academy will go on the power play. And off the draw, the Academy will control. This is Cook. Cook sending it in for DeRoche. Back to Cook. Cook sending it down on the right wing side for Chidek-Adair. Chidek-Adair looking behind the net for Gordon. Gordon sends it back for DeRoche. Back to Cook. Cook's shot in. That gets deflected high in the slot and goes wide. Chidek-Adair controls near side corner now for the Academy. Chidek-Adair sending it down in the slot. Down the corner, rather. Pass to the slot. Picked off as Walsh will come the other way for the River Rats. His shot goes wide of Jung, and Lancey will send another shot in. That's blocked up high, and Cook will chase far side half wall. Cook coming in behind Jung with 1:19 left to go on the penalty to Magliozzi as the Academy comes back through center. This is Chidek-Adair. Chidek-Adair centering for DeSantis. Good stick there by Kennedy, as DeSantis not able to get anything going in the slot. Shot in by Lancey, and that's steered up into the netting by Bennett Jung, and the faceoff will come to his right with 18:28 left to go in the period and 1 minute left on the penalty to Magliozzi. Off the draw, the Academy will control as Rinaldi wins that back to Varga. Varga sends it up the left wing side. Miknich coming through center. Miknich's pass goes off of Heath, And the River Rats will turn the puck over at center to the Academy. Miknich battling there along the boards. Miknich chips it forward. Miknich stepping in over the blue line. Miknich there with Rinaldi. Miknich sends it deeper, back for Rinaldi. Rinaldi back to Varga. Varga sends it far side for Durasevich. His shot goes high and wide of the net and comes all the way back around for Varga. Varga sending it down for Gavers. Gavers bodied off there in the final 22 of this penalty. As Rinaldi battling there along the near side half wall. Rinaldi and Miknich. 12 seconds left to go on the power play. Miknich controlling there. Miknich sends it down low for Gavers. Gavers centering pass back door for Durasevich. That doesn't connect. A great chance there for Frank Durasevich as the penalty to Magliozzi expires and the Academy will come back into the zone. Rinaldi's shot blocked aside by Karafotis. And the River Rats chip it up the right wing side. It's kept in there by Anna. Anna dumped to the ice as Durasevich steps up. Durasevich walking in. His shot is blocked aside by Karafotis. As two players go hard into the boards there. And the River Rats will come away with the puck. Coming up the left wing side now are the River Rats. Back the other way comes Hocevar. Hocevar dumps it in behind. Centering pass blocked out high by Stapert. And we'll get a stoppage here with the net off and a face-off coming in the Academy zone with 16:50 left to go here in the second half. And the River Rats on top 1-0. Chinekanair, Miknich, and Williams out there with Erishman and Steele. As Chinekanair steps in on the draw against Tichelli. Tichelli with the goal for the River Rats in this contest. So they have a 1-0 lead. Steele now chips it up the right wing side for Williams. That's played by a high stick by Miknich, and that faceoff will come back in the Academy zone to the should be to the right of Bennett Jung, as that's where it was shot from, but they're going to take it to the left where it was touched. Last play face-off, gentlemen. Take it to the right. But no matter as Chinekanair steps in against Tichelli. And off the draw, Chinekanair wins it. Erishman controlling for the Academy, sends it up for Williams. Turned over there. Hocevar moving in on a break. Hocevar hooked down. And we're going to get a penalty call here. He's got a trip too, so I think he's going to even that up after the fact. He's going to have the initial call, a hook on the Academy, and at the whistle, Hocevar with a trip. So we're going to play 5-on-5 here as the Academy gets a gift there on an obvious penalty. And then a penalty by the River Rats committed at the whistle will even things up here. 16:28 left to go, and the Academy still down by a goal. They've had some flourishes, but not a lot of quality scoring chances. The River Rats have done a good job keeping them to the outside and away from the goal mouth. Jonathan Karafotis has turned aside the few good quality chances the Academy has had.
How many penalties will there be in this game anyway?
There have been a lot. Off the draw, the River Rats control. That shot goes high off of Durasevich, and Cook will control for the Academy. Cook coming out of the zone. Sends it up the left wing side for Gordon. Gordon will dump that deep. Gordon will chase there. He's got help with Rinaldi. Gordon controlling. Has DeSantis in front. Sends it back to the point to Cook. Cook down low for Gordon. Gordon in for DeSantis. DeSantis looking for Cook. But that puck is picked off there by Vanieri. And Fowler and Cook come together inside the blue line. And the referees will get between them, and we'll get a stoppage here with 15:58 left to go in the second half. And the faceoff coming in the neutral zone in front of the River Rats bench. Off the draw, the Academy controlling. Coming up the left wing side is Vanieri. Vanieri sends it off the side of the goal, and Varga will control for the Academy. His breakout pass is up for DeSantis. DeSantis moving in over the zone line. DeSantis looking backdoor for Gordon. That pass a little bit out of his reach. DeSantis with a backhanded blind centering pass into the slot. Nobody there except for the River Rats. They'll dump it back into the near side corner. And coming up the right wing side is Owen Fowler. Fowler will gain the blue line, skate in the zone, and he'll send it in behind Jung. Right side now, this is O'Connor pinching there to keep it in. But the Academy gains possession, and back the other way, 2-on-1 come the Academy. DeSantis and Rinaldi. DeSantis moving in, and his shot is blocked as that doesn't even get it on goal and goes near side corner as DeSantis elects to shoot there instead of pass. And a good stick there by the River Rats defenseman as DeSantis now controls in behind Karafotis. DeSantis, puck comes off and back to center. It'll roll in on Jung. He'll steer that aside for Varga. Varga now controlling. He's pressured there by Creamer, but he'll send it up the left wing side, and out come the Academy. Stapert turning the puck over there as it'll come near side. And Kennedy controls there, bodied by Stapert, but puck will bounce back to Stapert. And Stapert will dish for Erishman. Erishman, give and go with Durasevich. That pass goes too far, but goes in on goal, no icing, and the River Rats will control with 14-17 left to go here in the second period. Puck comes out in front. Looks like we're going to get a penalty here on the River Rats, and that's going to be a hook. And it looks like that's going to be on it's like number 5, Brandon Froyo, or number 11, no, not Creamer or Fritz, and Charlie Spence. Spence is going to go off for the hook with 14-11 left to go here in the hockey game. And the Academy looking to tie it up on the power play. So the Academy will send out Chinook and Air with Williams and DeSantis, Cook and DeRoche at the points. And off the draw, the Academy will control. This is Cook. Cook sends it over for Chinook and Air. Chinook and Air off of the left pad of Karafotis. DeSantis will control. DeSantis now, hook down there, and no call from the officials. Some of the stuff you've seen called in this game, normally I wouldn't like to see that penalty called, but there's been a lot of ticky-tack calls in this game. That one probably should have been made as it resulted in the turnover and the puck going out of the zone. Along the wall now, this is Williams. Williams coming off the wall, coming near side now. Williams circling. Williams centering for DeSantis. Oh, and his shot goes just wide as Williams controls along the wall again. Williams back to the point position. Williams will give and go with DeRoche. It'll come back now for Cook. Cook sends down for Chinook and Air. Chinook and Air goes backdoor, and that shot is blocked. Comes high into the slot. Cook will handle it. Sends down for Chinook and Air. Chinook and Air's shot is blocked and rolls in on Karafotis. He'll cover up. Nice play there by Henry Johnson to block that shot. And Karafotis will cover up with 1:05 left to go on the penalty to Spence. 13-16 left to go here in the hockey game as Chinook and Air steps in on the draw, still out there with DeSantis, Williams, Cook, and DeRoche. Off the draw, Williams with a shot, Karafotis with a right pad, check that left pad stop. And Chinook and Air along the near side wall sends it back for Cook, but a little bit soft off the boards, and the River Rats' pressure there will result in the puck coming to center ice as Heath will skate now. 2-3s battling there as Heath and DeRoche battle, and Cook will take in the right wing corner. Cook sends it up the right-hand side. Gives to Williams. Williams backhand pass off the wall for DeRoche far side. DeRoche will gain the blue line with 35 to go on the power play. Cook will take it at the point. Cook's shot, that goes off a leg and wide. Centering pass goes off a leg and then out to Cook. Cook sends it down for DeRoche. His shot goes high at the goal. And now Williams will control behind the net with DeSantis and Chinook and Air. Williams sending over for DeRoche. Back to the point now. Shot in on goal. Left pad stop by Karafotis as the Academy will control again. Puck comes back to the point. That shot in on goal, and they score! Not sure whether Williams tipped that or not, but a blast from Austin Cook. And the Academy with the equalizer with just 8 seconds, check that left on the penalty. And they tie it up here in the second half with 12-18 left to go. Nice puck movement there by the Academy, and Cook with a wicked slap shot that may have caught a body or a stick in front. But no matter, it is a tie hockey game with 12-18 left to go here. Off the draw, Rinaldi battling with Creamer. Rinaldi will control, gives it up for Gavers. Gavers moving in over the line. Gavers with a shot, blocker to side by Karafotis. Gavers will chase far side half wall. Gordon Gordon on the puck. Gordon with the puck in the near side corner coming off the wall. Justin Gordon with a whole lot of speed. Gordon centers that puck, goes off Gaver's stick and wide. Gordon now far corner. Gordon circles. He's pressured there. Puck will come back to the point. Durasevich walking in. Durasevich with a shot. That's blocked aside by Karafotis. The Academy definitely warming to the task here as they can smell blood with Durasevich backhanding it in front, and Charlie Spence, who was in the box for that penalty on the power play goal by Cook, will control and send it near side now for Cohen. Cohen coming up the left wing side. Varga sends it deeper. Now Kennedy. Check that Froyo. Will come back the other way for the River Rats. His shot in goes off the blocker of Jung. And Rinaldi will come out of the zone now for the Academy with a backhand pass near side for Varga. Varga sends it up for Silverstein. Tyler Silverstein with a hard hit there as somebody that was trying to get that number there. That was Hosevar who stepped up on Silverstein, and Hosevar took the worst of it. So that play went off sides, and we'll get a face-off back at center with 11:02 left to go here in the second half. And the game tied up at 1. Off the draw, the River Rats will control. This is Fowler. Fowler's blind backhand pass to center picked off by Gorton. Gorton challenged there by Fowler. He chips it deeper for Silverstein. Silverstein hounded there in the corner by Ticelli. Ticelli the goal scorer for the River Rats in this game. Puck comes back to the point. Shot in on goal. That hits some skates out high, and back the other way will come Johnson for the River Rats. He will dump it deep, and Fowler will chase there with Steele for the Academy. Little hand off the stick, little holding there by Fowler undetected as Steele chips it around far side. Lack of consistency by the officials in this hockey game. You're going to call a lot of penalties, call them, but call them when they're there. Probably should have let a lot of this go and let these two teams play, as it's been a fairly well-played hockey game, but now you're getting into a gray area when you've called the stuff you've called and you're not going to call that, as Kennedy will dump it in deep off the glove of Erishman and wide. Left wing side now. Hard hit there by the River Rats on Anna as Williams comes through center. Williams moving in 1-on-3. Williams moving in with a shot, and he scores! Jack Williams buries it to the right of Karafotis, left-hand post, and the Academy, just like that, is up 2-1. Williams coming in, seemingly not much of a threat 1-on-3, but when Jack Williams is on the ice, he's always a threat. And he puts that goal in off the left post. And with 9:53 left to go here from Northford, the Academy has their first lead of the hockey game, 2-1.
I gotta say, the second period's a lot better than the first one.
That is, never has a truer statement been made, Annabelle. Off the draw, Durasevich for the Academy sends it up for goal scorer Williams. Williams coming through center. Williams moving in now, gives it for Stapert. Stapert, Williams now. Williams will not be denied here in this third period. Back for Cook. That goes off a body and wide off of Stapert. Karafotis might have gotten a piece. Puck comes out in front. Pass back door. Comes all the way to the point now for Durasevich. His shot. Oh, and that looked like it was labeled top left corner, and Karafotis got a blocker on it. And he is under fire right now as the Academy warming the task. Trudeck with a shot. And Karafotis with the glove save. 9:26 left to go. And the Academy nursing a 1-goal lead now after trailing by a goal for most of this second half. Late power play goal in the first by the River Rats put them up 1-0. Goal by Ticelli. Cook and Williams with tallies here in the second half for the Academy, as off the draw, Varga will take it at the point. His shot goes in on goal. That looked like it was going 5-hole, and the rebound comes to Williams, who's having a monster half here, and Williams pots the goal there, and the Academy now leads by 2 with 9:20 left to go here in the second half, and a 3-1 lead for the 15 Nationals. Williams with 2 goals in this half, potentially a third, but we'll give that one to Cook as we have no confirmation of any kind of tip in front. So Cook with a goal, Williams with 2, Ticelli with 1 for the River Rats. And with 9:20 left to go, the Academy with a 2-goal lead. Coming in the zone, Jung with a dangerous rebound in front, fought that one off. And Fowler, checked out, Collins now centering it off the side of the net, and the puck will come to the near side corner as the River Rats looking to answer here with some pressure in the Academy zone. Gordon chasing behind the net. Gordon reverses. Gordon looking to send it out to Collins. And now the Academy will control as DeSantis will come through center off the back of Rinaldi's legs. He gives it to Gordon. Gordon moving in. Centers for DeSantis. His tip goes wide of the net. Puck will come near side now. And that's flagged out of midair by Rinaldi. Played by Varga. And the River Rats gain possession and dump it deep, where Varga will go back and chase near side corner. Varga, with trying to reverse the side, turned it over there to Collins. But the River Rats unable to convert as they'll send it back to center and dump it in for Varga. 8:26 left to go, and Rinaldi along the right wing side for the Academy. DeSantis coming up the right wing side. DeSantis 1-on-3. We've seen that before turn into a goal with Williams, but not this time, as the River Rats able to contain DeSantis. And we're going to get a tripping call here, and we'll see who that's on. It's like the Academy. The question is who. No, that looks like that's going to go against the River Rats, and Fowler is going to go for a trip. So the Academy going on the power play with a 2-goal lead. 8:05 left to go here in the hockey game, and the Academy looking to add to that 2-goal lead here as Chinekiner, Williams, and DeSantis out with DeRoche and Cook on the power play as Kennedy controls back to Cohen off the draw, and Cohen will send it deep in on Jung. Jung leaves it for Cook. Cook sends it up the left wing side for Chinekiner. Chinekiner moving in, has Williams, sends it back to the point for DeRoche. DeRoche fans on the pass, but chips it deep. DeSantis sends it over for Williams. Williams over for Chinekiner. Chinekiner down for Williams. Back to Chinekiner, shot, and that's blockered aside by Karafotis. That'll come back to DeRoche for Cook at the point, back to DeRoche. DeRoche will send that near side for Chinekiner. Chinekiner down low for DeSantis. And that puck is turned over and sent all the way down by the River Rats, where it will roll in on Jung. Doesn't quite make it to him, and Cook will retrieve for the Academy with 1 minute, just over a minute remaining on the penalty to Fowler. And back the other way comes the Academy. That pass in the feet of Gordon, and Kennedy will control his spin around. A clearing attempt goes off the glass, but not out. Puck far side for DeRoche. DeRoche walking in, looks for Chinekiner near side, and the River Rats will ice it down all the way in on Jung with 45 seconds left on the penalty to Fowler. 6:48 left to go in the hockey game as DeRoche will come out of the zone. He turns it over. This is Creamer now. Creamer moving in. Tries to dance around a defender, but nothing doing there. As Colin Anna will come up the left wing side. Anna, check that, Ryan Miknich, 11, not 10. Comes near side to Gordon. Gordon controls behind Karafotis. Gordon far corner. Gordon sends it back to the point. Comes back to Varga now. Varga down low for Gavers. Gavers centers it. Backdoor shot. That's a save by Karafotis. Off the stick of Frank Jurasevich. Faceoff will come to the right of Karafotis. 11 seconds left on the penalty to Fowler. And 6:16 left to go here in the second half. Academy on top 3-1 from Northford, Connecticut. As Rinaldi, Anna, and Jack Gordon step in for the Academy with Jurasevich and Varga at the points. Off the draw, Jurasevich will control at the left point. Jurasevich's shot is blocked to the near side corner. Gordon will chase there, send it back for Varga. Varga hounded at the point by Creamer, but Varga able to chip it deeper. Out of the box is Fowler, and Froy almost went on a break, but the errant pass coming out of the zone, unable to connect. As the Academy now regrouping in their own zone with 5:49 left to go in the hockey game, and Jack Gordon coming down the right wing side. Gordon bodied off there by Froyo. Puck will come near side now for Anna. Anna battling along the half wall. Puck is turned over there, and the River Rats will come out of the zone. This is Creamer. Creamer hounded from behind by Gordon, and he'll just dump it in behind the Academy net, where Jung will leave for Steele. Steele has his pocket pick there, but Rinaldi back to help out, and puck will come over to Steele's defense partner, Erishman. Academy having a little trouble getting out of the zone, but now they do. As Rinaldi comes through center, Rinaldi over the blue line, Rinaldi moving in. Rinaldi knocked off his feet there. And they are going to call that a trip, stunningly. But we'll take it after some of the things that have been called in this hockey game. Very inconsistent game, but can't say as it's not been fair. It's been equally difficult for both sides to deal with. 5:04 left to go here in this hockey game, and the Academy back on the power play with a 3-1 lead, and the faceoff coming to the right of Karafotis.
I think the second half got the Academy fired up a little bit.
I think you're right. The Academy's been on fire here in the second half. And off the draw, the Academy will control. But the River Rats will gain and dump it all the way down. Durasevich back to chase with Lancey for the River Rats. Lancey, Durasevich, and Varga battling there. Varga comes away with the puck. Varga hounded there by Lancey. Varga out from behind Jung, sends it up the left wing side for Miknich. Miknich up for Gordon. Gordon with a head of steam down the left-hand side. Gordon curls, leaves it for Miknich. Nobody in front, so Miknich dishes for Gavers near side. Gavers holding along the half wall. Gavers circles. Gavers dishes for Miknich. Back to Gavers. Good stick there by Kennedy for the River Rats to prevent Gavers from converting there. Shot in by Durasevich, blocker to side by Karafotis, and Gordon controlling now. Gordon sending it down low for Miknich. Miknich over for Gavers. Gavers back to the point. Shot in on goal. Karafotis blockers that aside, and Durasevich will control near side. Check that far side hash marks. The Academy setting up in the zone with a minute to go. Check that, 54 seconds to go on the power play. Varga has that puck bounce over his stick and back to center, and Lancey will chase for the River Rats. Gavers now controlling just inside the Academy defensive blue line. His pass up the right-hand boards for Justin Gordon. Gordon hounded from behind by Lancey. He's hooked, he's held. Hand pass by the River Rats, but to an Academy player in the zone, so no call. Karafotis struggles on that rebound as it bounced in front of him. He wasn't able to cover up, and the Academy had a chance there, and they put that shot wide into the near side corner. Teams battling in the corner. Charlie Spence will come away with it for the River Rats. Spence turns it over there where the Academy will control. Puck comes back to the point to Cook as Chinekiner out there now. Cook with the puck, right point, sends it over for DeRoche. DeRoche looking for Chinekiner in the shooter hole, backdoor. DeSantis now coming out of the corner. He loses, but Chinekiner picks up. Now DeSantis. Teams back at even strength. And Fowler will chip it in and chase for the River Rats. His shot is blocked behind Jung as Cook goes back to control and reverses sides for DeRoche. DeRoche has Williams up the right-hand side, and he hits him. Williams avoids an elbow there, but does go down to the ice as DeRoche will pick up the puck and move through center. Charlie DeRoche moving in. DeRoche with a shot. Bang! DeRoche nails that one. Top shelf, shorthand side. Charlie DeRoche with the goal to put the Academy up by 3 with 2:29 left to go. And what a blistering wrister by the native of Prince Edward Island, Canada, Charlie DeRoche. So whatever Coach Gainey said at the half has worked, as the Academy gave up a late power play goal in the first half, but has answered with 4 goals here in the second half, and they lead by 3 with 2.5 to go. Shot in on Jung. He squeezes that one off and hangs on with 2:24 left to go. Faceoff will come to his right. So a slow start in the game for the Academy, probably shaking off the effects of some Saturday morning classes. And off the draw, Stapert will control for Steele. Steele leaves it for Erishman. Erishman skating out of the zone, far side, chips it to center. Back the other way comes Hocevar. Hocevar with a dangle, but Silverstein controls for the Academy. His pass is into the skates of Stapert, but a nice job by Stapert to gain control of the puck. Stapert bodied off there, gets some help from Gorton. Gorton spins, dumps it deeper for Stapert. Stapert protecting the puck nicely on the half wall. Teams battling there as it comes out for Silverstein. Comes back to the point now for Erishman. His shot hits some bodies in front, goes further into the corner. That'll come all the way back to Steele at center. Steele dishes for Erishman. Erishman with a slap shot in on Karafotis. He steers that aside. And the River Rats will control there. Hocevar chipping it over for Tichelli. Tichelli will dump it to center, and Cook will control there, sending it wide of Karafotis, but he will leave it there for Cohen. Cohen sending it up the right wing side. Cook dumps it back in deep with just over a minute to go here in the hockey game. And a high hard hit there by Durasevich, and he's going to go for head contact there. Looked like he kept his arms down, but got a little bit of a shoulder up to the head of, it looks like, Vanieri. And so Durasevich will go to the box with 1:09 left to go in the hockey game. The Academy will finish that minute 9 shorthanded. And a 3-goal lead here. Face-off coming to the right of the Nashville, Tennessee netminder, Bennett Jung. So the penalties continue, Annabelle.
Yep. The score might have not changed, but the penalties did not.
Kind of analysis you can only get right here. Waiting for the penalty to go up on the board. Okay, I'm shooting the game, commentating, and I've got my penalty up long before the scoreboard. Let's go, guys. Here we go. Minute 9, 4-1 lead for the Academy. Off the draw, River Rats control. Vanieri walking to center, off a body in front. And Rinaldi will try to dump it all the way down. He puts that one into the midsection of Kennedy. It will go to Vanieri for the River Rats. Vanieri circling in his zone. Vanieri will come over the blue line. Vanieri dumped there by Anna, but the River Rats keep it in the zone. Shot in, that's blocked. Chip back out to center. And Collins will send it over for Kennedy. Zenas Kennedy coming up the left-hand side. Kennedy dangles through one defenseman, shot in on goal. Right pad stopped by Jung. Nice move there by Kennedy to dance around 2 defenders and get a quick shot off. Jung had the answer with the right pad. As out of the corner, it will come to Vanieri. Vanieri sends it far side point for Cohen. Comes near side now. And check that, that's O'Connor at the right point. 19, not 48. Comes near side now for Kennedy. Kennedy sends it down low. Heath will control there. Heath walking to the center. He will cycle. And that'll come back to the point for Vanieri as the buzzer sounds. And the Academy with a 4-1 victory here from Northford, Connecticut. As the players come out to congratulate Bennett Jung. Gave up the early goal in the power play, but his team bounced back with 4 goals in the second half. Goals coming from Cook, 2 by Williams, and then a late tally by DeRoche. And that's your final here from Northford, Connecticut, as the Academy improves to 9-1-1 on the year with a 4-1 win over the U15 River Rats, rebounding after a 6-2 loss to the U16 River Rats at the Junior Bruins shootout last weekend.
Score definitely changed in the second period.
Score did definitely change in the second period. That is cutting edge analysis.
All the goals were even scored in the second period. There's not in the first.
That is correct. So we will say good afternoon from Northford, Connecticut, where the final score for the final time is your Selects Academy 15, Nationals 4, Neponset Valley River Rats U15 1. And we'll see you tomorrow from Northford, Connecticut, where the Academy will take on the Yale Bulldogs. Have a good afternoon, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.